Hey guys, good morning from you know where, Southern Nevada. Hey, guess what? Today I have my Ruger Mini-14 out here with me. Now, I really like the Mini-14. In fact, I own this one. I have an older stainless model made in the 1990s, and I recently picked up a Ruger Mini-30, which I really like. But on the Mini-14, I love a red dot on a Mini-14, and I just put this one on last night. This is the Vortex Defender ST. And so what we're going to do right now is we're going to go back into my shop. We'll take a closer look at this setup right here. Then we'll come back out here, get this sighted in, and have a little fun. Alright, so let's take a look at the Mini-14 here. I bought this in 2008. It is a NRA Special Edition. It has a 16-inch barrel on it. And I have a Harris bipod mounted. Also have a Harris bipod adapter here for the Mini-14. Really like this setup. Nice and sturdy. And easy to fold back down. Alright, let's talk about the Hannibal rail on this. This is made by Samson. And it's made out of aluminum, and it's very well made. And of course it has a Picatinny rail. It has side mounts here for accessories. And of course you can mount various red dot optics in this area right here. And I already have my locator pins installed, and we'll talk about that here in a moment. I really like this rail, but I do have one complaint, and that is it is mounted directly to the gas block. So when you start shooting, man, this thing gets hot real fast, and it can get extremely hot. So only complaint, but otherwise I really like this rail. Alright, let's take a look at my Vortex Defender ST. And this one does have a 3 MOA dot, and you can also get this with a 6 MOA dot. It does have a unlimited, unconditional lifetime warranty. And you can pause it right here and look at those specs if you want. Alright, let's open this up. And of course, owner's manual. We'll set that right there. It comes with a nice wrench and various screws. Let's take a quick look here. It does have a cleaning cloth, and it does have various screws to mount your optic. And it comes with a little tool here. Now this tool is metal. This piece here is probably polymer, but everything else is metal on it. It does come with a rubber cover on it, which is nice. Let's pull that off. Defender ST3 MOA. One click is 1 MOA, which is approximately 1 inch at 100 yards. So you would turn this counterclockwise to turn it up. And here you would turn it counterclockwise to move your dot to the right. And battery compartment right here. Oh, and I might add, this does come with the battery. It does use a CR2032. And the tool, you can use the tool here to remove the battery. You can use these little tabs right here to make your adjustments for your elevation and windage, and you use this end here for your mounting screws. Let's take a quick look at the manual. Measurements: 1.8 inches. 1.8 inches long, 1.2 inches wide, 1.2 inches high. 1.2 inches long, 1.2 inches wide, 1.2 inches high. 1.2 inches long, 1.2 inches wide, 1.2 inches high. 1.2 inches long, 1.2 inches wide, 1.2 inches high. 1.2 inches long, 1.2 inches wide, 1.2 inches high. 1.2 inches long, 1.2 inches wide, 1.2 inches high. 1.2 inches long, 1.2 inches wide, 1.2 inches high. 1.2 inches long, 1.2 inches wide, 1.2 inches high. 1.2 inches long, 1.2 inches wide, 1.2 inches high. 1.2 inches long, 1.2 inches wide, 1.2 inches high. 1.2 inches long, 1.2 inches wide, 1.2 inches high. 1.2 inches long, 1.2 inches wide, 1.2 inches high. 1.2 inches long, 1.2 inches wide, 1 And this uses a Delta Point Pro mounting footprint. You can set this for auto shut off. It will shut off after 10 minutes, and then once you pick it up, it will motion activate, which is pretty cool, kind of like a shake awake. It has a button lockout, so you can set this so if you accidentally hit a button, it's not going to make any changes. You can set the brightness. It has 10 daylight and 2 night vision settings. Battery life at setting 6, approximately 25,000 hours. And it tells you how to adjust it, and it also tells you how to mount this. Pretty good instructions right here. And tells you how to sight it in and how to maintain it. Alright, let's take a look at the screws. 640. 648. M4 by 0.7. 632. And the last one is the M4 0.7. And these are the screws I'm going to use to mount my red dot on my Samson rail. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this Picatinny rail, and I'm going to take out these 2 screws right here. Alright, so I have that off. Now before I mount it, you have 2 buttons here, one on the left, one on the right. You can push either one to turn on the red dot, but to turn it off, you push the one on the right. And you can adjust the brightness, you can turn it up or turn it down. And let's see here. Yeah, you can never get those to focus, but that's what it looks like. Alright, so these locator pins right here, you can unscrew these and put them wherever you need them. But for my Vortex, I've got them mounted in these 2 holes, and these pins will line up right here. Just like this. And then I'm going to use these screws here, and I'll use 2 of them right here. So I'll be using these 2 screw holes right here. And these screws already have Loctite on them, so I don't have to mess with that. So you know what? Let's get this mounted. All right, look at that, huh? That was easy enough to mount. All right, you know what? Let's get this sighted in. All right, pretty nice setup, huh? Like I said, I really like it. I've taken a few shots. I had this roughly sighted in at 50 yards. So right now, I'm going to fire 5 shots on camera at 50 yards, top target, and then we'll go down and take a look at it. Now just know that this red dot does not magnify. So again, 5 shots, 50 yards, and let me get set up. 5 rounds, American Eagle, 55 grain, full metal jacket. All right, typical Mini-14 pattern. Got 4 decent shots here and then this one here. So from here to here is a little over 3 inches. Now I do want my Mini to shoot a little high at 50 yards, so I need to come over about 1.5 inches to the right and about 1 inch down. All right, that 5 rounds I just fired is actually American Eagle AR-223, 55 grain full metal jacket. Right now I'm going to switch over to PMC X-Tac 556 NATO 55 grain full metal jacket. Normally I don't switch ammos right in the middle of an accuracy test, but I think we're close enough at 50 yards. I did tweak that red dot a little bit, and I do want to see what kind of groups I get with this PMC. So let me get set up. All right, PMC. All right. No way. Wow, you're not going to believe this, guys. Look at this. Fired 5 rounds. I have 3 holes. You can tell more than 1 round went through that hole there. That had to have been 3 rounds because there's no other holes anywhere except for my first 5. Yeah, you don't see that from a Mini-14 very often, but that is 3 rounds, believe it or not. And we have about a little over 2 inches here, probably about 2 1/4 inches. But I'll tell you what, I really do like that PMC X-Tac ammo. Hey, 3 rounds, 1 hole, 50 yards out of a Mini-14. I'll take that any day. Hey, right now I have a 10-inch steel plate. I'm going to paint it white, get it set up, I don't know, 150 yards approximately, and then we'll take a few shots at it. And I do have a rangefinder here, so let's get set up. Here's something you can always find out here in the desert: an old car. Okay, so I have that plate set up. You can see it, I think, right in this area. Now, it's only 110 yards, and that's because, man, it is hard to find level ground out here. So 110 yards with my red dot. I think I'm going to use the PMC ammo. All right, 5 rounds. Man, I love that sound. All right, let's go take a look at it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, guys, final thoughts. Really like the Ruger Mini-14, especially this one here with the 16-inch barrel. It just looks so cool. And the Vortex Red Dot Defender ST. Really like it. It's not perfect, but it's pretty close. And so why isn't it perfect? Well, because it's a red dot and not a green dot. You know, my old eyes definitely prefer a green dot. I can see it so much better than a red dot. If they make this in a red dot, I missed it. So, and if not, if it does come out with a green dot, I will most certainly pick one up. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, man. I really do appreciate it. Hit that like button if you would. And we'll see you next time.